never meet again. Before you go, make this moment sweet again. We won't say goodnight until...
I was once a shameless full-time dope fiend. Yeah, me, Bob, this sweet mother's son. Me and my crew robbed drugstores. I had done them all, up and down the Pacific Northwest with pharmacies opened or closed. Didn't matter, except for technique. But don't get the idea it was easy. It's hard being a dope fiend, and it's even harder running a crew. Diane was my wife. I loved her. Man, and she loved dope. So we made a good couple. Whenever I got out of the joint, I always ended up with Diane. Rick was my sidekick, my muscle. He was no novice to the life of crime. His record showed a steady climb from juvenile offender to small-time thief. He was gonna do just fine. Nadine was Rick's old lady, a counter girl he picked up during one of our jobs. She was a piece of work. She had no record, just a smile that caught us all a little off guard. I was the undisputed leader then. I carried the whole goddamn outfit on my back like it was my own newborn son. But I guess deep down, I knew he could never win. We played a game he couldn't win, to the utmost. Morning.
Good morning.
I like your hat.
Do you have wintergreen gum?
I'm sorry, I don't think we carry that.
Hey! No. Hey! Come on here, this lady's having a fit! Hey! Come on, she's spazzing all over the place! Come on! I think she might swallow her tongue. Look at that! Turning blue!
Are you too busy to take some money from the
Just a minute.
Jake.
Just a minute, ma'am.
Hey, wait a minute, man. She's foaming here.
ambulance. A woman is having an epileptic seizure.
So how'd we do?
So.
Are you sure you're okay?
Really good.
Hey, let's go. Come on. Hurry up. I told you to walk, not crawl.
You said walk, and that's what we did.
Yeah, I said walk, but I didn't mean to go window shop. After any kind of drug haul, everyone in the crew indulged. I laughed to myself as I pictured blues dilaudid in such great amounts that the spoon would literally be overflowing. Upon entering my vein, the drug would start a warm itch that would surge along until the brain consumed it in a gentle explosion that began in the back of the neck and rose rapidly until I felt such pleasure that the whole world sympathized and took on a soft, lofty appeal. Everything was grand then. Your worst enemy wasn't so bad. The ants in the grass, they were just, doing their thing. Everything took on the rosy hue of unlimited success. You could do no wrong. And as long as it lasted, life was beautiful.
God damn it. Screw you, buddy. Move over. Where'd you get your goddamn license? Dad?
All right, now everybody just act cool. It's like we just got back from church.
Has anybody seen my lighter? So, I was working for this guy, Al Valdez. And, he had this great idea.
Nadine?
Give me the same as Rick, I guess.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Nadine, you can't shoot no goddamn blue. Give her half of one, Bob. That'll keep her in the crap for all afternoon.
God damn it. I was in there just like you. I ought to get the same as everyone else. Even if I can't shoot it all right now.
That ain't the way things work around here, Nadine. You don't do shit. It's me that's taking the big risk.
What about Diane? She didn't do anything either.
Really? That what you think? Don't give her a goddamn thing, Bob. Just kick her ass out in the street where we found her.
No. Fair is fair. You want your fourth. You got it, Nadine. But I ain't taking on no apprentices and giving them a full end of my thing. You take it, you get out.
Nadine, just take your half of blue shoot and go puke a while.
Shh. All right. Everybody just act cool. Nadine, come on, pick up the drugs. Rick, get your gun out. Get in the bedroom. Back me up. It's David. It's just David. David, what do you want?
I just want to see you for a minute, Bob. Come on, let me in.
You alone?
Oh, yes, I'm alone. What'd you think? I brought my rat-faced granny along to hold my hand?
David, you're an asshole.
What the hell, Pot? Have you finally gone completely crazy or something, man?
What the do you want?
What are you holding?
I ain't holding diddly, small fry. I was just thinking about going by your place to see if you had any speed.
Yo, I got some speed.
Really? So you got speed? What kind of speed you got?
I got crystal methadone. Here, man. Try one on the house.
What you got on you right now?
I got 10 grams.
All right, let me talk to Diane. Why don't you sit back and watch a little TV?
All right. Oh.
Baby, this kid out here says he's got speed.
What do you want that goddamn speed for? You know how ringy it
I know,
makes you.
I know. But listen, what night is it tonight? It's Saturday night, right? Let's get some speed. We'll fix up. Then we'll go hit that big fat pharmacy. You know the one, right next to the unemployment office. Baby, you know how these things go. It's like a crap game. When you're hot, you shoot everything. You shoot the works. When you're cold, you lay off a bit. Well, right now, baby, I'm so hot, I'm burning up all over.
All right, Buster. You're so goddamn hot. And why don't you lay me down in the bed right now and make love to
Oh,
me?
come on, Diane. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you
So did you watch I Spy last night?
No, I watched Outer Limits.
I'm hot to steal. Shit, we could do that anytime. Come on. Besides, we got company.
So, like, Dave, do you think you could get me a TV?
Yeah, I could get you a
Color.
TV. Yeah, but what could
26
you...
inch?
Yeah, but what could you do for me, man? I'll
I
do
was in
it.
Valium, man. Looked like you could use it. 10 milligrams, 60 volume.
That's cool.
Well, listen, just
What?
don't tell Bob.
I won't tell Bob. That guy.
It's working. We're gonna fix you up now.
Hey, man, you guys got any blues?
Blues? Me? Hell no. You know how hard it is to get blues these days, David. Now, how about some morphine? I got some good old morphine.
What'd you get, man? Morphine sulfate. You know, you're crazy, man, because I can't even read a stop sign when I'm on that crap. My eyes get so far out of focus. Besides, I'm not trading no uptown crank for no downtown trash.
What can I say, David? That's all I got. That's all I can give.
That's bullshit, man. You guys think I'm dumb. I'm not as dumb as you think I am.
Hey, David. Too bad we couldn't do business, pal.
All right, man. Fuck. I'm sorry, okay? Oh, I didn't mean any of that.
It's all right.
So how many quarter grains of that morphine are you gonna give me for this?
I'll hit you with 9 quarters per package, and that's just because I'm feeling good. And because you're a real stand-up dude, I'll take all 10 grams from you.
10 grams? All right, that's 9 apiece. 9 times 10 is,
It's 75.
yeah,
it's
75.
75.
All right.
That's 90, Bob.
Yeah, Bob, that's 90. Hey, Bob, how much do you want for her? How much is this for her?
Huh?
How much of this do you want for the fox female?
Hey, what do you think I am? Some kind of closet pimp? I've never heard of such a violation of women's rights in all my life. David, just out of curiosity, how many bags of speed would you give me for this girl?
I don't know.
Yo, twerp, you touch me and I'll knock your block.
She's mean, man.
All right, all right. Let's finish this deal.
Sorry.
Pick up your stuff, David, and go. Got some things to do.
All right, sorry, Diane. Here, Bob.
Yeah. All right, man.
All right, thanks. All right, you guys have a good evening.
Next time you step in the middle of one of my deals to help you with my arithmetic, I'll sell you the first one-eyed carnival fine for a pack of chewing gum. hysterical.
Sorry, Bob.
Just try to. Scoop neck.
Was it blouse? Blouse.
Diane, what, he's going crazy or something? I can just see all those colored bottles of pills that hospital's holding for me right now.
Come on, don't give me this. Shut up. Check the other room. Check the other room.
All right, you two, turn around. You know, I just said the other day, it looks like Bobby Hughes has finally slowed down a little bit, and then bang, you knock off another farmer. I didn't kind of expect me to drop by.
I didn't drug store in years.
Bull.
Look, man, I can find out. My lawyer, I'm sure he can straighten this whole thing out. Do I look like I'm using? Piece of shit.
That's real nice, Bob. It's like you're hooked to the gills.
You got a warrant?
Yeah, I got a warrant. I got it pasted on the end of one of these slugs. Now, you give me any more shit, I'm gonna give you a good close look at one of them.
Oh, heavy, man. You guys been reading too much Mickey Spillane or something?
Hey, you don't seem to understand, Bobby.
Hey, come on, not those clubs. Those are my Ben Hogans, man. Why you gotta mess with the clubs?
What are you hitting these days?
I got my handicap down here around 8.
8? Bullshit. Where do you play?
Mayfield, I hit a 75 last time I was out there.
I don't play those public courses, greaseball. Mayfield is for That's why you have an 8 handicap.
Well, how am I supposed to play? My clubs are all broke. Come on, man. Have a heart.
Break 2 more and then leave the clubs alone. All right?
Thanks, man.
Now, Diane, you haven't gone and hid the drugs in some stupid place like the Frosted Flakes again, have you?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Wad.
Okay, now, check on the bottom.
Jesus. How old is she? Is she over 18?
22. You're 22 years old, right?
22.
22.
It's lucky for you. Okay, kiddies. Here's how it's coming down. Now, you can just tell us where the drugs are and save yourself a whole lot of trouble. Or you can sit there with your mouth shut. We're gonna tear this place apart, board by board. Now, how's it gonna be?
Man, I love cops. All right. You two take the car. Get an apartment. Get something over on the west side. Haven't hit nothing over there in weeks. Should be pretty cool by now.
Okay, Bob. Will.
Don't mess it up.
I'm not gonna mess it up, Bob. Just relax. You know, all right.
Diane and I are going over to my mother's house. Get some new threads. Something nice. Hi, Ma.
Lord, it's dope
dope fiend, thief of a son and his crazy little nymphomaniac wife.
Hey, Ma.
Please tell me what I did to deserve this. Never knowing when there's gonna be a knock on my door telling me my baby's dead, green with an overdose. Shot by a mad pharmacist or run over by a car while fleeing from police pursuit. Why me?
Ma, you don't happen to have those clothes I left you last time I was sent to the joint, do you?
I threw all that stuff away years ago. I thought you were never gonna get out.
Ma, how could you think that?
He is a thief and a dope fiend, and that is more important to him than I am.
If you say so, Ma.
He can go to prison. He likes it there anyway, don't you, Robert?
Why do you hate Bob and I so, Mama? What have we ever done to make you hate us so?
I don't hate you, Diane. And I don't hate Robert either. And the good Lord knows that to be the truth. I truly feel pity for you both. You are grown up now. And yet you still act as children who want to do nothing but run and play. You cannot run and play all your life, Diane. Is there anything else of yours up there?
If there is, just give it away. I can always get some more.
Oh, to be sure, you'll just go steal some more.
So, this is our new home.
Yeah, Bob.
What do they call Josephine?
I don't know. The guy that rented it to me is named Dale. Maybe Josephine sounds better.
The last time I dropped acid, I decided to make a self-portrait. Groovy, isn't it?
Yeah. I can just see all those bottles of pills that hospital's holding for me right now.
I'm Tom Peterson. It's our stereo buy of the month. And you can choose any of these great systems
Hot
for only
dog.
$25 a month. That's
Bob,
right.
speaking of dogs, do you think that Rick and I could get a little pup? Just a little something to hold and pet when you guys are gone?
No.
Make your first payment 45 days after.
No, dogs.
In 105 days, and you'll pay no
Why, Bob? What do you got against dogs?
Look, no dogs, and that's final.
Why don't you tell them what happened to the last one we had, Bob?
Diane, if you wanted to know so much, why don't you tell them? I don't want to discuss it, you know?
We had a dog once. His name was Panda. Cutest little pup you ever did see. That little guy used to follow Bob wherever he go. Anyway, what happened was the police were after us during a raid on a drugstore in the city.
He came out of the bedroom, and he stopped at the closet, and then he swung at me with that iron bar.
Little Panda got out of the car and ran away. We looked everywhere for him, but there just wasn't any time. The heat was on us, and we had to get out of there. We thought the little guy got hit by a car or something. No. Police had him. Somehow they knew he was our dog. They followed him all the way home. He led them to us. They put us in jail. And they put little Panda to sleep.
For a brighter coat, whiter teeth, and a more even disposition, there should only be one choice. Rich gravy, no cereal, gravy.
Nadine, do you have any idea what you've done to us? By just mentioning dogs in our home.
No, what'd I just do?
You have no idea.
No, I don't, Bob. What'd I do?
You just put a 30-day hex on us, that's what you did. Our luck just flew out the window for the next 30 days. You got a calendar so we'll know when this hex ends? What month is it anyway?
Jesus, Bob. No one ever told us anything about not mentioning dogs.
The reason nobody mentioned dogs, Rick, is because just to have mentioned a dog would have been a hex in itself.
All right, well, now that we're on the subject, are there any other sacred things we're not supposed to mention that are going to affect our future?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there are. And we might as well discuss them right now, being as we're shut down for the next 30 days. Hats. Okay, hats. If I ever see a hat on a bed in this house, man, like, you'll never see me again. I'm gone.
That makes two of us.
Why a hat?
Because that's just the way it is, sweetie. And there's mirrors. Never look at the backside of a mirror. Because when you do, it'll affect your future. Because you're looking at yourself backwards. No, you're looking at your inner self. And you don't recognize it because you've never seen it before. Anyway, you can freeze into motion your future. And that can be either good or bad. In any case, we don't want to take any chances. But the most important thing is the goddamn hat. A goddamn hat on a bed is the king of them all. Hell, that's worth at least, what, 15 years bad luck? Or even death. And I'd rather have death because I couldn't face no 15-year hex.
Relax, hon. Let's go lay down a while. You've been on the go for days now. This 30 days thing ain't gonna kill us.
Hell, I can't figure it out. I just know from years of experience the things to look for and the signs and you know, it's like who's ever managing such things is saying, go out there and get it. It's there for the taking, kid. Everything's free this week. I'll let you know when your time's up. You see the signs? Yeah. All you gotta do is look for the signs. Sorry, baby. Sorry about that, baby.
So what's going on?
Look, why don't we just go in there, we plan some stuff on them, we drag them on in, it works all the time.
I'll tell you why not. Because I don't want to get Bob Hughes on no bullshit beef. And that's all we're going to get him on unless we catch him cold. On his way home from a score, you know that.
Yeah.
What is it, Bob?
I don't know. Well, I thought you knew. Hi.
Did I wake you up?
No. We were awake, weren't we, Rick?
Well, I don't know what to think. I saw this sinister-looking man with a ladder creeping around outside my bedroom window. I know that I wouldn't be able to sleep a wink if I thought there was some crazy maniac running around loose out there.
Well, now you just relax. We'll go down there and check it out immediately.
Oh, thank you
Yeah, we'll
very
check it out
much.
as soon as we can.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Bye-bye. What the hell's she doing up at 2 o'clock in the morning? It's Gentry. Yeah. I bet he followed us when we moved. Son of a... Yeah? Well, I guess we'll have to teach him a little lesson, huh? The reason you can never get Bob Hughes for possession of narcotics is that he has an arrangement with the guy that lives on the north side of him. They have a line running between their houses.
And Bob signals the guy when he wants the stuff. The next door neighbor puts it on a string, and Bob pulls over what he needs and leaves the rest in the other house where you can never find it.
Excuse me, you got a second?
Yeah?
You live here, right?
Right.
Well, I live next door. I know it's none of my business.
What do you suppose he has in that sack? You think it might be junk? One thing I am positive of. It's not his goddamn lunch.
But about 2 o'clock this morning, I look out my window, and sure enough, there the guy is. A big, ugly son of a bitch. And he's wearing a long, dark raincoat, and he's standing on top of his ladder looking in your upstairs windows. He's got one hand underneath his raincoat. From where I was standing, I gotta tell you, I look kind of sick.
I'll shoot the son of a... I'll shoot the son of a right in the balls.
Now, hang on a second, mister.
Look, you see the way they talk to each other, all the gestures and such? They got something going on. They ain't just casual acquaintances. I can see that. You know, for a second there, it looked like that big guy was gonna jump on Hughes and stomp his guts out. I would have liked to seen that.
Okay, I know what you guys are thinking. What's old Bob got me into this time? Well, let me tell you, this is gonna be something. You guys are gonna love this. Diane, where you going?
I'm just gonna go get my cigarettes, Bob.
All right, hurry up. You're not gonna wanna miss this one. This is gonna be a dude. Rick, where you going?
Just getting beer, Bob.
All right, don't come crying to me when you miss out. Okay, shh. Here they come. There's 2 of them. All right, they're making their move. One guy's climbing up the ladder. Ooh, I hope he gets pissed off at them, man. Okay, neighbor's coming out of the house. Holy shit. He's got a shotgun.
Oh, I'll be a son of a...
Showtime! Holy shit.
Ha ha ha!
Bob, I want to talk to you about what happened last night.
Well, we told the investigating officer everything we knew. Nothing further to add.
You little punk. Halmer and Trzcinski know you set them up, and I can honestly say they are anything but happy about it. Now, Bob, I'm going to make a suggestion to you. Why don't you take a nice long drive somewhere, far away from here?
Wait a minute, Gentry. I won the goddamn war, not you. Who are you to dictate the terms? Why don't you go find some small-town police department where you can step in as sheriff? Well, all you gotta do is worry about the usual Saturday night drunks and kids fucking around.
So you think you won the war, huh? Pick 'em up. You're just a junkie that got one of my officers shot. And as soon as he gets a hold of you, everybody's gonna forget that you ever existed. Bob, let him go.
Little piece of shit.
Let me give you a hand up, Bob. Yeah, don't forget your clubs, pal. Work on your handicap.
Now, I don't think that Gentry was running us out of town because I can stand the heat. No, we were splitting because things were going all wrong. Nadine's hex was a little more powerful than I had calculated. It was time to change the scenery, which is what happened when you went crossroading. Diane got the narcotics together and sent them ahead by bus to depots across the Pacific Northwest so we could rendezvous with the drugs as we needed them. See, we couldn't afford to be caught with a car full of narcotics, so we had a backup plan in the form of a hole punched through the floorboard of our car. When the flashing red lights became a reality, bingo, down the hole went the stash. Something the matter, officer? Then we'd scramble to the next rendezvous, which was hopefully within 8 hours before the drugs wore off. I'll tell you, no construction stiff working overtime takes more stress and strain than we did just trying to stay high.
Walla Walla. I get up in the morning, stepping for breakfast, so that every mouth can be fed. For the Israelites, I said my wife, I'm a kid to the back up and I leave me. Darling, she said I was yours to receive. For me, Israelites, look, we chuck them a tear of choices ago. I don't want to end up like Bonnie and Clyde. For the Israelites, for the Israelites, I'm wondering, I'm working so hard.
The reason we rented this truck is not necessarily because we need another vehicle. But we can move easier in a vehicle like this. Get the right license plates on it, so this way the average Joe will just think we're a couple farm boys in town for a little joyride.
Hey, I always wanted to be a farmer, Bob.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you guys see that?
What?
The transom. You guys didn't see the open transom?
No.
What's a transom, Bob? It's all clear in the back.
All right. Give me a lift, then meet me around back. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Take these and put it inside the truck. Rick, step in here a minute. I want you to look at these 2 safes. You see them over there? You blew it. Hey, babe, you playing cards? Who's winning? Mwah.
What's the matter with her?
Nothing.
What is it, Bob?
What'd you find?
Powder dilaudid. That's what. A whole untouched 1/8 ounce bottle of powder D.
Woo!
Should be another partially filled one in here somewhere. See it? Rick, do you have any idea what this little bottle's worth?
No, Bob. What's it worth?
This here little bottle, it's got 840 some odd 16ths, and at $10 a 16th, that comes to around $8,400 of the best goddamn pharmaceutical dope money can buy.
What a find. This here little bottle ought to last the three of us a week.
I better take that.
Good work, Bob. Guess we must outrun that hex we had in us, eh, Bob? Sure glad we started crossroading.
Bob, let's shoot it.
Be careful with this stuff. It'll kill you. Diane, get a glass of water. Slow. Show you how we're gonna hide this stuff. Right up here. Yeah, we'll take this stuff and we'll cross over a couple of these units and stash it over somebody else's room.
Whoa. Buck up. So you blew it. Big deal. Listen, we're gonna go out for a couple hours, but we'll be back in a little bit.
What did that son of a say about me?
He didn't say anything about you.
Yeah, but he's not gonna take me along anymore, is he? And then one day you'll all just drop me off somewhere, and you'll never come back.
Nadine, what are you talking about? Come on, honey, you're with me. I'm not gonna leave you anywhere.
He is a goddamn
Shut up!
hog! Hog! Hog!
Hey, shut up, shut up. Come on.
Hog!
Don't do that. Please, Nadine. We got a good thing going here. Why do you want to rock the boat?
Just can't stand their superior ways. All that crap about hexes. You don't believe that stuff, do you?
Look, Nadine, I don't know, okay? You know, what we have to do is not talk about pets in their presence and not leave any hats on any beds. Now, what's hard about that?
You know, I'm just gonna prove to all of you that a hat on a bed doesn't mean anything.
Hey, Rick, let's go. Come on.
I really wish you hadn't done that.
I'm just going out with him tonight. And when you come back, I'll show all of you.
When I come back, I don't want to see that hat on the bed, all right, honey? No, Nadine, there's just no talking to you sometimes.
Dr. Clayton, please come to Nurses Station 3. Dr. Howard?
Hey, Frank! Look, don't be too aggressive, man. We're just trying to create a diversion, okay? I don't want anybody getting hurt. Okay, Bob? Okay, baby, all set?
Yeah. Prepare to die. Just isn't like him. Bob's like a rabbit. In and out and no nonsense. It goes for a lot more than a hospital pharmacy.
Dr. Brown, line 237. Dr. Wendell Brown, line 237.
He was asking for you.
Okay, tell him I'll be right there.
Okay.
Mrs. Rom to admitting. Mrs. Jane Rom to admitting.
I don't think he's gonna come. Why don't we go back?
They got him. Bastards got him. I know it. I can feel it in my heart. Dirty bastards.
Nadine.
Honey, I'm home. You're not gonna believe the that happened to me tonight. What's going on? Who put the goddamn hat on the bed?
She did, Bob. She didn't mean anything by it.
She bit it. Where'd she get the stuff? She couldn't have done this on no 2/16. What you been doing, saving it up? Who gave you this?
What is it?
Damn. She must have picked it up off the floor of the truck when we were collecting these bottles. Conniving little
Bob. You can't say that about her, Bob. She's dead. You don't say anything bad about her.
Rick. She beat you. Your own woman beat you out of your cut on a score. She got what she deserves. Listen, man. Not only that, she threw a hex on us. We'll all be lucky to outrun, huh? She left us with an OD'd stiff, which is paramount to a murder beef in this state. For Christ's sake, get this goddamn hat off the bed. Hell, it's like trying to raise a couple of kids when you're taking on a couple like that. Try and teach them to steal. You know what I mean, Diane? All these kids, they're all TV babies. Watching people killing and fucking each other in the boob tube for so long. That's all they know. Hell, they think it's legal. They think it's the right thing to do.
I know, hon.
I'm getting real tired.
Poor Nadine. She's just a goddamn kid.
Hello. Are you Mr. Hughes?
Yeah?
Are you planning on checking out today?
No, why?
Well, you see, sir, we have prior commitments in the form of a reservation for your room today.
Today? You mean check out today?
I'm afraid so. You see, we're having a sheriff's convention in town, and all these rooms have been reserved in advance for them 90 days ago.
All right, do you think I could go down to the office and talk to you in about 10 minutes? Give me 10 minutes.
We're gonna know some of those guys, I'll bet.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. A sheriff's convention, no less. Why couldn't it have been a Tupperware convention?
Or better yet, an Undertaker's.
Hello? Anything?
I'm sorry, Mr. Hughes. You should have let us know you intended on staying this long.
I've got a colleague in that room, and he's sick with the mumps. I'm afraid to move him. I mean, what if they should spread? The doc said all we need is another day. You can travel another day. Oh, come on.
Occurred 5 ago from 1 Union 0165.
Nice place, really. Let's go get a cup of coffee.
Gonna be one heck of a time getting her out of that crawl space. Don't know if I'm ever gonna get my nails done now. Nadine really got to you, didn't she, Bob?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what's wrong. I'm afraid some big fat cop's gonna come rumbling through this door any minute. Say, get out of this room. This is my room. Diane.
Yeah?
I love you.
I love you too.
Hey, Diane.
Hmm?
Here's that blue garment bag. Big one. Diane.
Don't worry, Bob. We'll make it. We always do, don't we?
Honey? Let's go, dear. We're gonna miss our flight. Hi.
What a busy day. Look, what do you say we go up to the attic, divide the stuff up with Rick, give him the big end. Don't count him short.
What's going on, Bob? What are you thinking about?
Thinking about heading back home, getting on the 21-day methadone program, cleaning up my hands.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not. Diane, I can't do it anymore.
I'm not going on no withdrawal program. So what's gonna happen to me?
Why don't you come with me?
No thanks, Buster. Not a f***ing word do you mention about all this. Right out of the clear blue sky, you say you're gonna clean up your hand. And you know I can't.
Look, Diane, do what you want. Take whatever we got. I only need enough to get me home. Get the shovel. I'll take care of her. Go back to the truck. Go.
the ripples on a stream. So love me tonight. Tomorrow was made for some. Tomorrow may never come. For all we know.
Have you ever been on a maintenance or withdrawal program before?
Nah.
I see. How long have you been on drugs altogether?
All my life.
Then this isn't your first time withdrawing.
No. It's my first time withdrawing on methadone.
How old are you now?
26.
Are you married?
Yeah.
Where is your wife?
I don't know.
Do you have children?
No.
Do you have a job?
No.
Do you have a social security number? Have you ever been convicted of a felony?
Yeah, a few times.
What were they? What felonies were you convicted of?
What do you want? You want my life story? Look, Brady, I'm a junkie. I like drugs. I like the whole lifestyle, but it just didn't pay off. You know, you don't see my kind of people. Because my kind of people, they don't come down here and beg dope. They go out and get it. And if they miss, they go to jail and they kick alone with nothing in some holding tank.
I'm sorry, Bob. I don't mean to hassle you. All this is required. I'm sorry if you think it's unnecessary. Have you ever considered becoming a counselor and helping other addicts with their problems?
Nah.
Why not?
Well, to begin with, nobody, and I mean nobody, can talk a junkie out of using. You can talk to them for years, but sooner or later, they're gonna get a hold of something. Maybe it's not dope. Maybe it's booze. Maybe it's glue. Maybe it's gasoline. Maybe it's a gunshot in their head. But something to relieve the pressures of their everyday life, like having to tie their shoes.
Oh, yeah, bless you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Father Murphy. Hey, Tom.
Well. Bad Bobby Hughes. Imagine seeing you here after all these years.
You live here too?
I have nowhere else to go. There is no demand in the priesthood for elderly drug addicts. An indiscretion in 1970, you were inside, I believe, resulted in my descent to this sorry state. As a matter of fact, I'm feeling a bit sick right now. Are you holding?
Nope. He got me on this 21-day thing, methadone. What about yourself?
Oh, sure. I'm on the program. But sometimes I get a little bit ahead of my schedule, you understand? And sometimes I think some junkie nurse may be stepping on my medication. But I can't be sure. How about it? Want to score?
Nah. I'll keep you company.
This here's an artwork. Work of art, so it's that. More artwork. Dig a bowl on that tree there. Yeah, that reminds me. I used to know an old croaker. I think it was on that street. Maybe it's the next street over. Ah, you write like a major.
Tom knew his way around the old neighborhoods. I'd known Tom since I was an altar boy. Benevolent Father Murphy, the most notorious dope fiend on the coast. When he was holding, he'd always share with those of us who weren't. He was very kind. Tom was king then. He had it all. His ass covered in this life and the next. I bet he shot $1 million in his arm.
Okay, now this is what you call a radial arm drill press. Get the drill you want, putting it in the holder. Be sure you've got a good grip on it. That brings your drill down to your work. Position it over the hole. That's your clutch. This is your power feed. This is the clutch that engages the power feed. Put that in and just let it drill.
But you're gonna go to work loaded, it's gonna show. And being loaded is like being drunk, you know. You take a drink in the morning, you gotta get high in the morning. Your boss is gonna see it, you're gonna get fired, then you're not making that big money. Then you're gonna have to do something else, you know. You're gonna have to rob, steal, sell, you know. Somewhere in that robbing and stealing, you might end up killing your best buddy or fix. You're just gonna go down the tube. There's no other way around it. The more you use, the longer you use, the further down you go. You gotta find your own bottom. Yeah. I'm tired of it.
Being broke, tired of being sick.
Catch you up on your reading?
You didn't stay gone long, Bob. What happened?
Nothing happened.
I hear you're on a methadone program now. You don't think that's going to keep Trzynski from jumping your ass, do you?
To tell you the truth, I haven't given it much thought.
You know, for once, I'm not here to hassle you. You know, Trzynski lost his gold badge over that little incident. He's working traffic out in the North End. He's made so many goddamn threats, he's almost going to have to hurt you. I don't want to see that happen.
Yeah, look, what can I say? I got a job, you know?
What happened out there in the sticks, Bob? Where's Diane?
Well, you know how whimsical women are. She found some other dude to chase after, and off she went. Chasing after him.
I find that a little hard to believe. You and Diane have been running around together since you were little kids. You know, I hope you make out on that job of yours. And I sincerely hope that you straighten up a little bit. Take care of yourself, bud.
still out there right now.
Yeah. Forget about it.
Yeah. I can't do nothing with her. I tried. I told her to come. She didn't want to come. She was, doing her own thing. Yeah, shit. What I was doing, I was going right to the source. Right to the source. Where do they make drugs? In the drugstores.
Yeah, now if you want some money, you go to the bank, huh?
You gotta be careful with this shit.
Yeah, I gotta stop by the bank and in the drugstore. I'll be home after a while.
Man, what are you crying for? You're the one who wants to do the drugs, man. You gotta pay for them, man. Where's my money, bitch? Punk. Where the my money? Come on, this is the third time I had to ask you. Come on, what are you gonna say? Say something. Come on, you want me to beat you up on? Say something.
Hey, David. What do you think you're doing, man? Huh? What do you think you're doing? This kid's crying, man.
So, business, man. What do you care, man? Why don't you get out of here and mind your own business, man? What do you care?
Because it bugs me. Yeah, take a walk.
Hey, man, come on.
Hey, why don't you grow up, man? Huh?
I am grown up. Why don't you do something, man? What's up with you, man? I thought you... Man, I'm not buying you no lunch.
Tom, you told me a lot of the old-time stories about how you used to stick your arm in between the bars of the cell. Your guard would come by and he'd fire you up a shot of morphine. Well, they never did that for me.
Well, they don't do that for anyone anymore. Narcotics have been systematically scapegoated and demonized. The idea that anyone can use drugs and escape a horrible fate is anathema to these idiots. I predict in the near future, right-wingers will use drug hysteria as a pretext to set up an international police apparatus. An old man, I may not live to see a final solution of the drug problem.
You know what, Tom? You might have missed your calling. You should have been a philosopher.
Well, Bob, in another life, perhaps. In another life.
Who is it? Who is it?
Hey.
Jesus. What kind of a dump is this? And where's the female? You might as well trot her out.
You don't ever change, do you, Diane?
Goddamn right I don't. Why should I?
Hey, I was just commenting on how good you look.
Yeah? Yeah, I'll bet.
Hey, how about a cup of tea?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So how's that methadone thing working out?
So. Hey, I got a job, did I tell you that?
No shit. Where are you working?
Oh, just machine shop over on Western.
Yeah? Well, what do you do there?
I drill holes.
Drill holes?
I drill these holes that bolts fit into.
Oh, yeah? How do you like it?
Well, I'll tell you the truth, it's kind of a drag, but it pays the rent.
And then you're really serious. You're gonna go on with this thing.
Yeah. Hey, Diane, why don't you take your coat off and stay a while, huh?
I can't, Bob. I got people waiting for me out in the car. I just came up to see how you used to. Here. That's from Rick and the rest of us. Kind of thought you might need a taste once in a while. What happened? What made you turn around that day? Was it me? Did I do something wrong?
No, baby, it wasn't you. It was Nadine's death. The heck she threw on us with that hat. And then I panicked when I looked out into the parking lot and I saw all those cop cars. Hell, I knew I was dead. So I started copping deuces. I prayed like I never prayed before. I said, God, son, devil, whoever you are up there, please have pity on me. Please let me get this poor girl's body out of this hotel room and into the ground so I don't have to spend the rest of my life in prison. And God, if you'll do that for me, I'll show you my appreciation by going home, getting on the methadone program, getting a job, and living a virtuous life. Well, I got out. And I promised, so here I am.
Are you gonna stick with it forever?
Well, you know, Diane, for all the boredom the street life brings, it's not that bad. I mean, even this crummy little room ain't so bad. I mean, I actually wake up some mornings and I feel like something good's gonna happen today, you know? I'm a regular guy. I got my regular job. I got my regular room. Now I got you.
You're crazy, Bob. You're really crazy.
Diane, why don't you go downstairs and tell your friends you're gonna spend the night. Come back. Bed down with me for a little while.
I'd like to, Bob. But I got another old man now. I'm Rick's old lady now. Ain't that a gas? I work for Rick. There we were teaching that brat to steal, and now I'm on his crew. Things sure can get screwed around, can't they?
Yeah.
And Bob, you know me. I might have been a lot of things, but I never was a tramp. Bob, I gotta go.
Hey, Diane. It's really good to see you. I mean, you look really good. I wish I could win you back.
Who is it?
Tom, it's Bob. Open the door. Hey.
Hey, what's this?
It's a gift. I won't be needing it. Yeah, I got my new program down. So.
Yeah.
Knock yourself out. I know what's all in.
Let's just see what's in there. God bless you, my son. May you go to heaven. Now, oh yeah, this is the squares. Never touch stuff. This 116ths of dilaudid. This should earn you an indulgence.
Where's it at, Bob?
What do you want?
I want your dope, man. Where's the dope?
You think if I had dope, I'd be sitting in this flea trap, huh? I'm on a methadone program. You coming around me for dope? That's a laugh.
Shut up. All right, man. You want it the hard way, and we're just the guys that are gonna give it to you.
Is that you, David? Huh? You listen to me, you little punk. I'm going straight, man. I'm going straight, man. You ought to try it sometime. It's good for the soul.
Liar! Where is it, Bob? We know this is all a scam you're playing. So where is it? Where the is it?
There's nothing more life-affirming than getting this out of you. I knew it in my heart. You can buck the system, but you can't buck the dark forces that lie hidden beneath the surface. The ones some people call superstitions. Howling banshees, black cats, hats on beds, dogs and the evil eye. So I relaxed and gave in to the notion that for the very first time in my life, I knew exactly what was going to happen next.
Man, I'm gonna kill the son of a bitch. I bet you the next bastard we capture will tell us where it's at. So he's tough. They ain't all tough. I say kill him. Did you hear me, Bob? Come on, let's go.
You gonna make it?
Just stay back.
Let me get him for a second.
Just stay back.
Bob, can you hear me?
Grant, grab the other end of the spare.
Bob, who did this to you? Was it Trzynski? All right, Bob, tell me, who shot you? The hat. Bob, did you say the hat?
Tell Diane. Look out for the hat.
Tell her. Okay. So the hat shot you, right, Bob?
No. The TV baby shot me.
The TV baby shot you, but the hat was with him, Bob. Who's the hat? You gotta tell me who the hat is so I can tell Diane. Come on.
Never mind. I'll tell her myself.
We gotta get him out of here.
It's this life. You never know what's gonna happen next. And that's why Nadine spiked herself with the easy way out. And that's why Diane keeps on going like she does. See, most people, they don't know how they're gonna feel from one minute to the next. But a dope fiend, that's a pretty good idea. All you gotta do is look at the labels on the little bottles. You gotta know how to read the signs. That's what the hat on the bed was, which is why I'm not scared. I paid my debt to the hat. The irony was fucking brilliant. The chicken shops were giving me an escort to the fattest pharmacy in town. I was still alive. Hope they could keep me alive.
Up in the morning, slaving for bread, sir, so that every mouth can be fed. Oh, me Israelites, get up in the morning, slaving for bread, sir, so that every mouth can be fed. Oh, me Israelites. And my kids step up and leave me. Darling, she said I was yours to receive. Oh, the Israelite. Shut them a tear up choices ago. I don't want to end up like Bonnie and Clyde. Oh, the Israelite. After a storm, there must be a calm. If you catch me in the palm, you sound your alarm. For the Israelite. I get up in the morning, slaving for bread, sir, so that every mouth can be fed. For the Israelites, sir. I said my wife and my kids said they pack up and not leave me. Darling, she said I was yours to receive. For me Israelites, sir. Look, me chuck them a tear of choices ago. I don't want to end up like Bonnie and Clyde. For the Israelites, after a storm, there must be a calm. If you touch me in the palm, you sound your alarm. Oh, the Israelites, I'm wondering, I'm working so hard. For me, Israelite, look down on me, sir.